Hello, and thank you for taking the time to view my Bridal Dreams website presentation. Currently, you're looking at our homepage, and this is where the brides will come to set up their account for free. Once they register for free with a few easy questions, they'll be logged into our system and be able to search for vendors. So I'm going to go ahead and log in as Jane Doe, our test account, and enter the site. Once inside, you'll see that we have a counter for the bride if they've chosen to give us the date, and maybe sometimes we capture them so early on in the process that they don't have a date set. At any account, they can change that at any time. They can upload a photo if they'd like to personalize it a little bit, the groom's name, their bridal dream. And then what we do is we give them a few hints for their wedding. My Bridal Dreams mission is to match the brides with local vendors. So we don't have a lot of additional information. We keep that for our blog. So for our website, it's pretty simple. We have a checklist that they can see. It kind of keeps them on track about when they should be doing what. And any time that there's a place where they should choose a local vendor, it'll be hyperlinked. So on the left, you'll see the different types of industries we have, ranging from reception sites, spa, beauty, bridal wear, etc. We even have a things you haven't thought of industry, which we'll cover in a moment. So let's say they're looking for jewelry. They click on the jewelry link. Now in this case, let's say they live in Bedford. Now this works on, like I said, on locations. So it's going to depend if they're searching for different vendors, whether they want to get married in a certain part of the state. Maybe they are getting married in a certain part of the state at someone's home, etc. It depends on, obviously, the individual bride and then what they're searching for. So in this case, we're going to search jewelry. We're going to look for some custom creations, and that's it, really. We're going to hit search. So we're going to get a couple of matches. In this case, we have Crown Jewelers out of Salem, Capital Craftsman out of Concord, and the Curious Cottontail. Now, if they want more information on this, they click on the More Info box. This is where the vendor provides My Bridal Dream with up to 6 photos, a tagline, and a marketing pitch. So what do you want to say to the bride when they click on your More Info tab? What we're doing right here is that we're giving the bride everything they need to find without actually having to go to different websites, search through different sections, etc. In this case, you have an opportunity to speak to them right when they're searching. So in this case, Denise Benton tells a little about her custom pearl jewelry. Now, say I've read through this and I have more questions for Denise and I'm interested. I can hit Contact Vendor. What happens is an email box loads in. I type in my message and then I hit Send. At that time, Denise will receive an email from My Bridal Dream that says, "You have an urgent message from a My Bridal Dream bride." At that time, she can log in with her username and password and check her message box. So each bride and each vendor has an internal email system with My Bridal Dream. We did this for a couple of reasons. One being that we want the bride to be able to feel that she can contact anybody in our system without being put on a list and receiving a lot of additional emails and unsolicited type of information. In here, she chooses the vendor she wants more information from, and they interact. So once she chooses a vendor, she clicks on the Add Vendor, and we keep them all in one spot for her. So in this case, she's chosen an invitation company, a personal trainer, a photographer, etc. She can print this and take it with her at any time. So what we're trying to do for the bride is make it a very user-friendly, one-stop shop. So I talked about the things you haven't thought of industry. If you click on this, this is where we're presenting different ideas and we're promoting other businesses that want to service brides. So in this case, let's say she looked up, centerpieces. Maybe there's some different ideas. She hits search. Our Sister's Nuts comes up. Now what does that mean? More info. So we click on that and show your guests their special. Transforming gourmet nuts and candies into party favors and delicious treats. So in this case, here is a picture of an edible chocolate bowl with truffles. So we're giving the brides ideas for both centerpieces and bridal favors. Candy chose to personalize this and really show her personality right within this system. And again, she can contact the vendor right from here. So at this point, that pretty much sums it up in a nutshell, no pun intended, since I'm showing our sister's nuts. But we have all the local vendors here. They're presented by location, and we only present relevant information to the bride. So if they're looking for somebody in the North Country and we don't have a vendor in that section of the state yet that services them, we will tell them so and we'll ask them to expand their search. We present our matches based on the search criteria questions and location. So that is how our information is distributed to the bride. At this point, I would like to thank you for taking the time to view our website, and we hope to be working with you, and hopefully you'll reach out to your My Bridal Dream representative soon with additional questions. If any time, feel free to reach out on our website because you can contact us through that as well. Thanks again for your time, and we look forward to working with you in the future.